And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. At the end of one, 7-6 our score. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, Romo. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They come up in an offset eye. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
2nd down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And as if there wasn't enough to worry about at Valley Ranch, Des Bryant suffered a concussion at practice on August 22nd.
You never take an injury like that lightly at all. You know they're going to sit him as long as it takes for him to be cleared and be ready to play. No doubt he's not going to play in week 4 of the preseason. They're definitely hopeful, though, he'll be ready for the regular season, and they need him in a big way.
And that first game, a big one against the Giants.
How about that? And a brand new starting quarterback in Dak Prescott.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Get ready.
From the red zone now, Romo. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Here's Griffin to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. That's pulled in at the 32. Spinning again. Penalty marker is down here.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Romo now on 2nd down. Out left side here to Bryant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, 35 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. And there's a flag on the play.
Delay of game, offense.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it.
Well, the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On second down, Griffin. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Defense.
So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Quick look around the league while we have a second. Week 3 of the preseason. Few interesting games. A lot of people like to talk about Week 3. Houston and Arizona was one that caught your eye, wasn't it?
A battle of division champs in 2015, and Arizona went to Houston to play. And Carson Palmer, let's face it, when we talk about the Cardinals, they'll probably go as far as Carson can take them. And he had a rough game. Ended up having to get out of it early after taking a big hit and threw an interception that was returned for a touchdown. But how about Houston? Remember when DeAndre Hopkins was so happy on draft night when they drafted Will Fuller to take some pressure off of him? That showed up in a big way in this game, didn't it? Hopkins made some great catches, big-time moves, but a big one by Fuller opening up space. And it looks like Houston, they've got a winner on offense.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. Getting set to go again, Tony Romo marches back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes. That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Now Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Romo. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. 3rd and long here. It's Romo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. Tight right.
A fake to Crowell. Now it's Griffin. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. Looking deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
He missed all of last year with a torn ACL and MCL, but it's so good to see Orlando Scandrick back on the field and making plays. Another interception for him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Morris. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley.
And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through, and we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Mostert now to return. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
Are you going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out here in the eye. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Griffin. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So disappointing there for a defensive unit. You hold them to a 4th down in their own territory, you figure you've gotten yourselves off the field, and all of a sudden, here's the offense staying out to go for it. And they wind up getting a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. All right, Charles, let's switch gears to preseason injuries. Always a hot topic. Look at the Chargers. 2 Achilles injuries out for the season. Both their tight end, Jeff Cumberland, and Brandon Oliver as well.
2 key players for them. And Brandon Oliver, I mean, he's a little rock when he runs the football. And they're going to miss him both running it and in special teams. And don't forget Benjamin Watson, who went to the Ravens this year. One of the better pickups for them. He's out for the season after an Achilles. I'm not a doctor. I can't play one, but I have heard doctors say the guys are getting bigger, stronger, faster. But the Achilles is really bearing up some pressure now.
Just need you to be careful on the Stepmaster at the hotel, okay? We don't need you going down with an Achilles injury.
I agree totally. I'll do my best.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. It's Griffin. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. The big fella. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Defense. The penalty is declined.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll give the Browns a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action. It's Griffin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A first-time Pro Bowler in 2015, Sean Lee. Coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now Griffin. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. And he's brought down. Can't do anything. With a football, it's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a...
You had this way. Are you still living in the place? They told me you've been doing okay, okay. In another world where you and me, we show our hearts, yeah, entirely.